Hey everyone! So today's video I'm going to show you a game changer for your hamstring stretching. It's going to look a little bit much, but it's very accessible to everyone. So something to keep in mind when you're doing your hamstring stretching is to think of tilting your pelvis instead of rounding in your back. Sometimes our bodies want to protect ourselves, and so we tend to default into rounding in our back and thinking that's a better hamstring stretch because maybe you might be able to reach further down if you're bending your back. But if you're able to tilt your pelvis forward more, it's a better quality of stretch, and you can go deeper into the pose more quickly over time. And the added benefit is that doing your little pelvis tilt also helps with your pelvic floor. And as mamas, we always want to work on that, right? All right, so let's get into it. So you're going to need a wall. You're going to need the wall so you can put your butt on the wall. All right, so you're going to be in a standing position. Your feet are going to be wide, and they're not going to be right up against the wall. They're going to be like maybe 4 inches away from the wall-ish. And your feet can be as wide as you need to. The wider your feet, the easier the stretch. And you're going to keep your bum glued to the wall. You're going to walk your hands away from the wall. And as your hands are on the floor and your butt is on the wall, you're going to push the floor away from you, so you're creating more contact between your bum and the wall. And as you're here, try to focus on that pelvic tilt, like I mentioned before. Instead of rounding your back and tilting your pelvis and your tailbone down towards the floor, you're going to tilt your pelvis the other way, so your tailbone's coming up towards the sky. And pushing into the wall gives you a little bit more feedback, and if you're lucky, a nice little stretch in your back. I'm getting a bit of a stretch between my shoulder blades right now, but it's okay if you don't feel anything there. I just have a lot of tension there right now. So you're gonna hold it for at least 7 breaths and just noticing how your hamstrings feel in this position. If it feels a little bit too easy, always feel free to heel toe your feet closer together. All right, so hamstring stretching is super important because if you are pregnant right now, your muscles are probably feeling a little bit tight and your ligaments are probably feeling a little bit loose, which is not always the nicest combination. And being able to find some length in your hamstrings can also help with your back, and being in a position like that can also help baby get into the proper position. If you are postpartum and you are cleared to stretch and exercise, doing a stretch like that can be super helpful because maybe you've been nap trapped all day, or maybe you've gone on a whole bunch of walks because maybe your baby likes to nap when you're walking. I've been there. So this stretch was voted on in my Facebook group, Mommy Yoga, which I can put the link in the description if you want to join. Every week I put a poll in there and my community votes on what they want me to film for the tutorial, and then I post it here. And if you want to be in on that, feel free to join, and I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I look forward to teaching you on the next one. Bye for now.